Hey happy homemakers, welcome to my Christmas clean and decorate with me video. Today I'll be sharing a festive holiday blend for your diffuser, some vintage inspired decor DIYs, in addition to decorating my house to make it merry and bright. This year I decided to keep things really simple and realistic and just reuse the Christmas decor that I have. I only bought one or two things from the store and then I tried to get creative with what I had to make it look a little bit different than last year. I decided to make these dried orange decoration DIYs. All you need to do to make these beautiful dried oranges for either a garland or just as ornaments on your tree is to slice some oranges about 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick and then place them in a single layer on some cookie sheets lined with parchment or silicone, and then you want to pat them dry on each side with a paper towel to absorb as much moisture as you can. Bake them in an oven for between 4 and 6 hours at 200 degrees until the oranges start to turn slightly brown and dry. And I cannot wait to show you what I did with mine later on in the video. Last year I was on a super organizing kick, and so for New Year's I bought a ton of these storage items and put all of my holiday decor out in the garage. It was super easy to just pull all of the bins out and start decorating this time. I pulled out my Christmas pillows that I had gotten last year, put them on the sofa along with a fun festive blanket, and I just kind of mixed it in with the decor I already had out. Next, I just decorated the TV console with this small pre-lit garland. We like how small this one is because it doesn't get in the way when we're trying to watch TV. And then I also put a small Christmas tree and a cute little deer ornament beside it. Today's video is sponsored by Korea Agro Fisheries and Food Trade Court, so I want to give a quick thank you and shout out to them. They sent my family some healthy snacks to try and we've been really enjoying them. My personal favorite are the Wilsonville rice rolls. These are a great quick snack option when I feel like munching but don't want to prepare anything for myself. They're convenient and have saved me from grabbing junk food several times already. I like the brown rice, but it also comes in white rice too. They only have 40 calories each per roll and 3 grams of sugar. To me, they taste like puffed crunchy grains with a warm sticky honey coating. Next up, I'm excited to share with you the 5 flavor berry drink. It's made from a berry that grows in South Korea called the Shisandra, which is delicious. It's called the 5 flavor berry because you can taste 5 separate flavors when you drink it. It starts out with a mildly spicy flavor, then it goes to sweet, to sour, to bitter, and then ends with a salty taste. You can taste each flavor individually and it's a really fun drink, but also it's packed with loads of antioxidants, which is anti-aging, reduces stress, and fights sickness and disease. There's so many different nutrients in this bottle, but it also gives you energy, so I like to drink it in the afternoon when I'm starting to hit that little bit of slump, but I don't want to grab caffeine. This brand is committed to making their products affordable and to your health, so there's no preservatives or artificial colorings or sweeteners in this drink. It's also gluten-free, vegan, and non-GMO. So if you're interested in all those health benefits, make sure you check out the link below and let me know if you're able to taste all 5 flavors. Next, I have the Wilsonville 21 grains crispy roll, and I saved the best for last because my children are obsessed with these. I think they can smell them because I have hidden them in the closet and in my laundry basket just to keep them for this video. And when I was filming this clip, they both ran in as soon as I pulled them out. So I don't know if they could sense that I had them in my hands, but they definitely love them and think that they're having a really tasty treat. But I know they are getting plenty of nutrition from the 21 grains, and I love the fact that they only have 3 grams of sugar each because I want to keep my littles full but not bouncing off of walls. These rolls are lightly sweet with a very crispy outside and a smooth cream center. They come in 3 different flavors. The original, which is just a plain cream cheese filling, purple sweet potato, but my family's favorite flavor is definitely the banana. So if you are going to give these a try, I highly recommend you try that one. All of these snacks are at Walmart or you can find them on Amazon, but if you use the link down below, you can get free shipping on their website. And also there is a code for 50% off the rice roll and 30% off the 21 grains roll in the description box. So anyways, head down there, check them out, and let me know what you think about the rice rolls and if your littles are crazy about them as much as mine are. Continuing on with the living room, I'm just going to decorate our entryway first by removing the fall decor. I didn't end up doing a undecorate with me video, so I'm just gonna roll it all into one, which was actually really convenient because all of my holiday bins were out and I store all my fall decor in one of the bins as well. So it just ended up working out really well. I'm just gonna quickly wipe down the mirror because I always notice that it's dirty when I'm decorating, and also because my console table is in the entryway, it gets very dusty, so I'm also going to polish that up as well. Like I said, that area gets so dirty and dusty. My rag was filthy when I was done. But after it was nice and clean, I just grabbed this garland that I like to keep on the lower half of my console table. I love how big and fluffy this one is. It just really adds a lot to that empty space. And then I grabbed another one of my thin pre-lit garlands. I think it just is nice to have something small and the lights add a bit of a festive and cheery look. After that, I just played around with the decor. I knew I wanted to add some sort of tree, so I just kind of play around with it until it looks the way I like it. And then I always like to add a candle to my console table as well. And all of this decor is left over from last year. I do save my candles as well because I only burn halfway through them, so I just keep them in storage with my holiday decor as well. I never feel like I know what to do with my coffee table, so since I have it a way that I semi-like it, I'm only going to change it up a little bit with a little candle wreath and a Christmas scented candle. Some of you may notice this dresser here, and it's not new. It actually belongs to my mom who moved out, and this is one of the big pieces of furniture she could not take with her, so we're just hanging on to it for her. And I thought that it looked really beautiful out here, so I just put a Christmas candle on top of it and a little bit of greenery. This little side table also needed to be spruced up, and I knew I wanted to put a little Christmas tree on it, but I had a hard time deciding which one looked better. I think at the end I went with the smaller one. As I was trying to decorate it, I noticed how dirty it was, so I grabbed the rag and wiped it off. And right at this time, Marcus was still sleeping, but Chloe woke up a little bit early from her nap, so I knew my decorating hours were numbered and coming to an end. I was able to get her a little bit busy and buy myself some time by pulling out these Christmas books that had been in storage. She was really into them because it had been a full year since she'd seen them. And I finished cleaning up after decorating the living room by putting all of the fall decor away in the bins that I had pulled out. Having all of these bins labeled and knowing exactly what is inside of them has really made me feel very organized, but also makes decorating much more enjoyable and cleanup so much easier. Decorating the table and making a fun centerpiece has always been my most favorite part of decorating the home. I don't know why, it just always has been. But this year I wanted to, like I said, reuse everything that I have, but be creative with how I put it together so it will look different. So all I did first was just wipe off my table, which has crumbs because I have kids and they leave crumbs everywhere. And then I decided to see if this scarf looked really cute on top of it. And table runners can be really expensive, but I believe this scarf was like $10 years ago when I bought it. So there's a little tip to make do. However, I didn't end up using it because it wasn't quite the look I was going for. One of the only pieces of decor that I bought this year was this garland that ran along the center of my table. And then I really wanted to buy those trendy black candlesticks that are really in right now. You see them all over social media, but I thought, I literally have black candlesticks. Why am I really caring that they're shaped a little bit differently than what everyone else is using? So I just kind of, you know, had a reality check and then just put those on my table along with all these little tea light holders that matched that I've also had for years and years and years. After that, Marcus woke up from his nap and I shortly had to be making dinner. So the next morning I finished the tablescape by folding some napkins in quarters and then folding them in half so that all of the hems were tucked inside the middle. And then I'm going to fold it like an accordion with the center dip poking down. And you can take either a ribbon or a piece of black lace. I just used what I had because, like I said, it was kind of a vintage inspired Christmas decorating year for me, and so I just made that do instead of buying some napkin rings. And then I grabbed a sprig of real Christmas tree and poked it down the middle, and I thought it looked really beautiful. Then I set my table with these red plates. I knew I really wanted to use these red plates, so I had to keep everything else pretty neutral, and I thought that the table setting looked really beautiful. You guys will notice that these items that I'm using are like my everyday items, except for the red plates are like my fine china, but just adding that and then the garland down the middle really changed up the tablescape, and I loved how it turned out. Next up, I'm going to show you how I make a really beautiful garland using the dried oranges from the day before. Now that they're completely cool, I'm just going to grab some twine and add about 12 inches total, then the length that I want the twine to be. And then I'm going to take a yarn needle and thread the twine through it. And this part is really easy. You're just going to thread along the top third, poking up through the orange and then down about an inch away from that first opening, leaving a couple inches of twine on each end so that you can tie a knotted loop for hanging or to just make the end look a little bit more decorative. I'm just going to thread all of the oranges on, leaving about a 2 to 3 inch space in between them until I'm all done with the oranges. And then I'm going to start in on making another garland to go along with it using some white cotton yarn and some white pom-poms. I thought this was so cute paired with the orange garland, and the white pom-poms look like snowballs, and I think they're just so fun and festive. So I'm just going to take a hot glue gun and put a little dot of glue on each pom-pom and then hold the yarn down on it until it dries, and do that until all of the pom-poms are on spaced about 2 inches apart, and put a knotted loop on each end of the yarn. Then I'm just going to take a couple tacks and hang it above my mirror. I think it looks really, really beautiful here, and the oranges add a really beautiful vintage touch, at least I think so, and they smell really, really good while you're cooking them as well. I think this would be also really beautiful as ornaments to hang on your tree. And I also made some small, I chopped up some clementines to use as little embellishment for wrapping gifts. There are so many different possibilities, and it only costed a few cents. If you've been following me for any length of time on this channel, you know that I am very into my coffee and tea, and chances are if you're following me, you like that as well, because we talk a lot about coffee and tea on this channel. But another place I really love to decorate is my coffee bar. I just can't let a season go by without doing it, so quickly I just tidied up by cleaning underneath my Nespresso machine. There was quite a lot of gunk piled up under there after the last few months. First thing I pulled out of storage was this cute hot cocoa mug hanger that hangs on the wall. I love this. I think it's so cute. If I ever see another one, I'll let you guys know where I find it, because I really like hanging my mugs on this. I think it looks really nice and it's practical. And then I know I want to reuse this basket in the corner here, so I'm just going to empty some stuff off of it and update it with some tea for Christmas. I do have like a white Christmas tea, and my peppermint tea is also in a green tin, and I left my favorite vanilla Komoro in the basket because I thought the color kind of worked with the Christmas decor. After that, I grabbed these really cute to-go holiday cups. These are great when guests come to visit and they can only stay a few minutes, but you can still give them a hot chocolate or a tea or a coffee, and we've used them so many times, and it's just really fun to be hospitable in that way, and I think guests enjoy getting a fancy treat as well. Underneath everything in the basket, I'm just going to fold up this decorative Christmas towel and then arrange everything so that it looks nice and it's pretty practical as well. I got a jar of crushed candy canes from the store, and I decided to pour it in this a little bit cuter glass jar that I had and put that in with my decor as well. The final touches are to add my favorite Christmas mug to the Nespresso machine and some peppermint syrup to the coffee basket. Next, I'm going to wipe off the cake stand that I like to keep near my sink. I stand my dish soap and hand soap on this because I think it looks very decorative. And then to brighten it up, I'm going to add this really cute vase with some faux greenery in it. I think it looked really simple, minimal, but really festive. I love making my house smell amazing, and my favorite way to do that is with essential oils. I've lined up some of my favorite ones for Christmas time, but what I've been loving right now is this balsam fir essential oil. On its own, it just makes your whole house smell like a freshly cut Christmas tree. It's amazing. But a blend that I've been loving is 5 drops of that essential oil along with 2 drops of orange and 1 drop of cinnamon, and it just makes your whole house smell like Christmas. It's absolutely delicious. I have a couple mini diffusers that I like to plug into the walls, so to that I'm just going to add the same blend I poured into my diffuser. The last area of the house I'm going to decorate is the most fun. It's the children's bedroom, and as you can see, there are some lights strung up around the top of Marcus's room. He got super into decorating while mommy was busy outside decorating. These are the lights that Daniel hung up on the outside of our home, but Marcus saw them laying out and he had to, with my help, put them up in his room. So first we're going to take down our fall garland and then string up a fun Christmassy one, and then I also have this fake tree that I save every year and put into their room, and then I'm also going to hang on it some soft plush and very safe ornaments that I feel comfortable with leaving in the room with them. I'm going to put a little hand towel in the door of their kitchen. I think it looks super cute and festive, and Marcus just had so much fun doing this with mommy. To decorate the open shelves above their dresser, I'm just going to first remove the leaf garlands that we had up there for fall, along with the plush pumpkins, and then I'm going to tidy that up a little bit before adding the Christmas decor. I have this cute little felt Santa, again, one that I feel comfortable leaving in the room with them, even though they don't get up there, but these are fun, and then a garland, and then a pom-pom garland that we made together last year. I'll link that video down below if anyone's interested in seeing the DIYs that I mentioned in this video. My children really love snow globes, so I'm going to add a fun Christmas one to the shelf as well. And then we're going to move on to decorating their bookshelves with some Christmas books that we pulled out the other day. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and that you got some inspiration and maybe some good ideas of ways to make Christmas feel festive and cozy without spending money. If you did, please let me know by giving me a comment down below and also liking this video. Those 2 things help out my videos so much. My overall channel does better, and I really appreciate it whenever you do. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe before you leave. And say hello down in the comments because I love chatting with you guys and getting to know you better. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas season, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.